Hey guys, hey. Okay, everybody is doing these. What do you call them? Vlogmas. I'm new to some of this stuff, so I wasn't gonna do it at first, but I don't know. So I'm taking you guys on my walk with me today. Today is I don't even know 200 and something. I gotta look, but today is over 200 days of me walking and riding my bike at least 3 miles a day and running. I have been running too. So I guess today I wanted to talk about, on my walk, I wanted to talk about how to maximize gift giving over this holiday season. Because you know it's the holiday season and everybody wants to get gifts, give gifts. You know, this is gift giving season, right? And so the things that we want to do is optimize our gift giving. Like we want to make sure that people get good gifts. We want to give good gifts. We want to just, you know, make sure we spend our money wisely, which a lot of us overspend. I'm talking about myself. I ain't putting nobody else in it. So I guess I want to come on here and talk about like, how do you optimize your gift giving? Like, how do you stretch whatever money you have, whatever funds you have to optimize gift giving for the people that you love, you know, or some maybe you don't. Who knows? That don't have nothing to do with me. So I guess for me, one of the big things, the reason why I wanted to bring that up is because one of the reasons I wanted to bring it up was because for me, you know, I usually make sure I give people a lot of things or want to make sure that they have a lot of things, and that's okay. But those things don't necessarily have to be bought out of the store. You can make things. Case in point, I made this for myself. I made a couple more for people last year. You can make things. You can give time. You know, I remember when my kids were little, they used to give like, I used to gift them. Oh no, they both ways. They would gift me and I would gift them like little made up cards with a time on it. Like, you know, this allows you 1 free hour with mom or whatever. And so I think that we can need to be creative in our gift giving. But then I started to think like gift giving is not just about giving physical gifts. So like I talked about, you know, I used to give my kids time, more time on the phone, more time on the computer, and we had desktops and stuff like that. But now it's like I'm gonna gift my family the best version of me. That version that's not stressed out. That version is not in pain and sick on the holidays. That version that's not screaming and yelling because all the dishes ain't matching on Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever. That person that feel like everything got to be perfect. I'm not working toward giving them that, because you can give them all these things, but then the time that you spend with them is time they don't want to spend with you because you so worked up. And I'm not just talking about kids, I'm talking about family members, co-workers. So how you gonna optimize and maximize your gift giving? Because see, I'm gonna also give some gifts to myself. Time for me, encouragement for me, time to just say, no, I'm not going to this. Well, no, I'm not doing that. I went to a Christmas party last night and I actually took some cut up veggies because I took something that I know I could eat. And it was a mixed bag. I enjoyed it and it went great. And it was good fun times, good fun people. But then I was also like, okay, is that my peopling for the month? Am I done with, do I have to go to every Christmas party, every Christmas interaction, every Christmas thing? No, I don't, because I'm gifting myself the best version of me. I'm not waiting till the new year. I'm just not waiting till the new year. I'm gifting myself the best version of me now. When they talk about, you know, summer bodies are built in the winter, all that stuff is true. You know, this man made a comment about, you know, it's not just about Thanksgiving. It's the whole week after Thanksgiving. We still eating the same food. And I was like, he right. So it's not just about Christmas Day. It's all these Christmas parties in between and buying all these gifts, you know, and doing all these things. But what about gifting yourself the gift of more time? More time to spend, more Christmases to have. What if you take this Christmas off from eating all the junk and overspending and focus on you to go into the new year strong, where you starting your new year, so to speak, January 1st, strong, not feeling bloated or hungover from drinking the night before. Like, you don't have to do those things. And I just kept telling myself, if you play foolish games, you win foolish prizes. It's time for me to step my game up with certain stuff, being resolved in my gift giving. And it's another thing, God gives us gifts and talents. How do we use those gifts? That's why I'm on here. He gives us gifts and talents. How do you use the gifts and talents that God has given you? What do you do with those things? You just let them rust? Don't use them? Each one of us got different gifts and talents, and we can use those gifts and talents to help others, to support others, to give back to others. Maybe instead of trying to, get more gifts for your family, maybe y'all can get together and go to a men's shelter or a women's shelter and donate some time or some food or some energy, like just some encouragement. Send some cards, Christmas cards, like we got to be the change that we want to see. And I just was talking about gifts. God gives us gifts, and sometimes we have to give them back. What do I mean by that? You have to, the gift that God gave you, you have to use that gift and give back to others. You also got to give that gift back to God. And what do I mean by that? Just like me. If God giving me the gift to gab and I'm going to use that gift to gab, I'm going to use that gift to gab to bless him, to bring people back to him, so that my life is a living sacrifice. I started this page talking about health and wellness, and it is about health and wellness, but it's about spiritual health and wellness as well. Spiritual health and spiritual wellness. Your relationship with the Most High God. How does that look? How do you use the gifts and talents that he gave you? How do you interact with the people you claim you love? I feel like the best gift to give people is the best version of yourself. The person that ain't tired. The person that don't have an upset stomach from eating all this food or just being, I'm going to start working out on Monday. Get up. Move. I'm out here in the cold, wrapped up. Move it. Because guess what? This is my time to give back to God. It's nobody but me and him. I can give him all the thanks and all the glory and praise him for all the things he's done in my life. We'll say we don't have time, but guess what? If I was on my deathbed, I bet you I'll make some time for God then, be praying, help me, Lord. But what about now? When I'm free running around trying to get gifts for people, trying to get Costco more of my money that they don't need. What about now? Do I have time to give him? Because it's really not about him. It's more about me, because that's blessing me. God don't need me, I need him. I'm going to keep bringing everything for me back to God. What is it looking like for you right now, today? What are you pouring into yourself? What are you doing? Are you trying to make sure you get all these gifts for other people? Are you optimizing your gift giving? Giving to yourself. You deserve your time. You deserve your energy. Making yourself some good nourishing meals. Like taking the time, because guess what? You do the same thing, you're going to get the same result. I've changed small things consistently. One little thing at a time. Let me just change this. I'm going to get a different result. And I'm still growing and changing. And I'm going to continue to grow and changing, because anything that's not growing and changing is dead. If you ain't growing and changing, you dead. I know I'm bouncing around, but I want to come to y'all with a video. I guess this is my Vlogmas day one. It's the 3rd of December, but it's day one for me. I'm going to come blessing y'all with my gifts. I'm going to give some gift giving of my time, my energy, and some encouraging words. But I'm out here walking, getting my walk in, enjoying the sun, getting some vitamin D, and just really asking myself, did God give you gifts? You got to give them back. God's giving me the gift of my children. Guess what? I had to give them back too. Because what can I go and what can I do that God can't touch? So I got all these issues. Hey, I'm going to give them to God. God gave them to me. I'm going to give them back to him. Here you go, Lord. God gifted us with his word. He give us his word. I give it back to him. Lord, you said you never leave me or forsake me. Sometimes God be wanting to test your will. Do you know me? I talked about it in another video. Do you believe in God or do you know God? Because see, what we'll do is we'll say we believe in God. Well, do you know God? Because I could say too, girl, I know Willie. or whoever, girl, I know him. I don't say I believe in him, but I say I know him. I know what he gonna do and ain't gonna do. So if you say you know God, that means you know God. But what we'll do is we'll know ourselves and know how we fall short, right? We'll know us, but won't believe in us. We'll believe in God, but don't know God. Y'all better follow me now. You know yourself, but you better believe in yourself. You better believe in the God in you. You better believe in the God who can do all things. But then you also better know that God. Okay? You got to switch him because you know yourself, but you don't know God. And my pastor said something some week back. Shout out to Pastor Ron at Curtis Street Bible Fellowship. He said, do you read the Bible or do you let the Bible read you? That I said, woo, he came with a word that day. So is you reading the Bible, you letting the Bible read you? Because if you read that Bible, it will show read you, tell you where you lacking at. Okay? Guess what? Fall short every day. But instead of letting that falling short keeping me stuck, I've been using that as a platform to spring up. Okay, I fell short. Okay, but God give me the grace to have a different day. I'm gonna do something different. He give me the grace to wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna keep on being grateful for tomorrow. If for forever, as long as He keep waking me up, I'm gonna be grateful because that's all I have. I'm gonna end on this note. My father, before he passed, God rest his soul, his birthday tomorrow. He said on his voicemail, he would say, "Feed your faith and starve your fear to death." And I was like, whoa, that's deep. But then I took it a little bit further, like fear and faith are the same thing. It's the unknown, okay? The only difference in fear and faith is your perception of it. Because if you perceive that things are going to go wrong, that's fear. And if you perceive that everything is going to go right, that's faith. Well, what's your perception looking like today? I'm going to go back to the who, the what, the when. Who are you? Who you showing up as today? What that look like? What does that person believe? What does that person do? You know, where are you? When I mean that, where are you in your mind? Where are you in your health and wellness journey? Where are you in your pockets? How your bank accounts looking? The physical ones, the financial ones, and the health and wellness account. It's accounting season. That's going to be a new year. You better go do them checks and balances. Do you have the time and energy to be spending on other people? Can you gift the time? Can you gift them money? Because at the end of the day, you can't please everybody. Somebody going to be upset. So it's going to be some upset folks with me. But guess what? They done been upset with me before. You know, how are you doing these things? What is your plan? How? The how. Sometimes the how is just waiting on God. But that's between you and God. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You know, the who, the what, when. When you gonna do all this? Right now, we always saying tomorrow, me included. Oh, I'm gonna do this book. I'm gonna start reading this book tomorrow. I'm gonna get better with cleaning my desk off tomorrow. No, today is the day. The time is now. Then we get to the why. Why? Because you're loved and you deserve it. And why? Because you can do it. Why not? That's the question. Why not? What's gonna happen? You tried and you don't make it. You ain't got that thing now. You ain't made it now, so you ain't in no different place. But maybe knowing what to do better the next time. So anyways, real talk with Sherillium. These my words of encouragement today. I'm out here taking my walk, and I just decided to make y'all a video today. And this is my Vlogmas, I guess that's what you want to call it. You know, are you optimizing your gift giving? Do you have your gift giving optimized? What your gift giving looking like? So how you got that set up? All right, guys, comment, share, subscribe, like my video, all that good stuff. And I'll holla. Peace.